Hello, I'm Holden Ramey with the CattleFax Closing Bell. Today's Closing Bell is sponsored by CattleFax, the deciding factor. Over the last month, live cattle futures have continued to follow the cash market higher. Both the June and August contracts have put on more than $20 a hundredweight. Rapidly increasing open interest as a result of positive market fundamentals has no doubt helped fuel the market. Live cattle open interest fell sharply during early April as concerns about tariffs and potential trade wars circulated the news wires. However, the course was quickly corrected shortly after the 90-day pause on tariffs went into effect. In just a few weeks, open interest has gained nearly 60,000 contracts as market participants traded a surging cash market driven by tight supplies and strong demand. A large portion of the increase in open interest was made up of managed money longs stepping back into the market. Over the same period that open interest increased, there were around 23,500 longs added into the market by fund traders. At just under 140,000 contracts currently, managed money longs are running towards the upper end of the last 10 years range, with only 2 years when their position was larger. The seasonal pattern for both managed money longs as well as subsequent open interest is to trend lower into the late summer and early fall. And as was written in the April 11th CattleFax update, declines in open interest can be limiting to the futures complex. Going forward, market fundamentals continue to be supportive, particularly in the near term. However, money flow and open interest will need to be closely monitored for any changes in direction. Turning to this week's markets, trade in the South was moderate to active from $2.18 to $2.20, steady to $2 firmer than the prior week. Cash trade in the North was moderate at $2.25 to $2.28 live and $3.55 to $3.60 dress. Relative to the previous week, live prices were $3 to $5 higher, while dressed prices ranged from $5 to as much as $10 higher. The feeder cattle index was slightly softer than last week, slipping 60 cents a hundredweight, with Thursday's quote just under $2.96. The grain complex was somewhat mixed on the week, with corn and hard red winter wheat posting considerable losses, while soybeans traded closer to steady. Thanks for watching, and remember to visit CattleFax.com to become a member and receive the latest market news and analysis.